The Fargo Five. This is the city of ice and fire. You're going to discover the authentic stories of the extraordinary people that define our north of normal metro. We've got PizzAndy. He is certainly extraordinary. Hello, PizzAndy.
Hey, Conrad. Appreciate it.
You are the Bitcoin guy, and you do run the Fargo Bitcoin Meetups, which we've been talking about for most of the hour here. But now, and we're going to go into overtime. I do have a 1 o'clock I got to get to, but we can keep going because I don't want to let this subject go. Pizza. What's your? So the first question is usually, what are you going out to eat tonight? But if the answer is not pizza, I don't want to hear it because your name is PizzAndy. I need to hear what you have to say about pizza in Fargo, North Dakota, in the metro.
I've got some controversial pizza opinions, I'll say, because so my family is not from this geographical location, and pizza is it's very tied culturally. Like the first pizza you eat is the pizza that you love, and the thing in this area seems to be thin crust pizza where toppings are king, which is that's not my predilection. It's cool that everybody else likes that, and I've had some good instances of that.
So you're looking for more like a bread shop kind of thing.
I am a hand tossed is king person in most instances, and that's what sets the standard oftentimes. However, and this is another controversial opinion, I love Pizza Patrol. I think it's one of the. Yeah. I think it's a beat. I think it's one of the
2419000 2419000 2419000 2419000.
You're paying me for that. But like it's a gem that I think people poo-poo too often.
Do they?
I think so.
Who doesn't love Pizza Patrol?
I don't know, but people are like, ew, and I think it's because their impression of it is they're wasted at 3 a.m. and everything else is closed, and that's like. I mean, anything's good at that time, but Pizza Patrol is the best.
And they're also open at 9 a.m.
They're open from 9 to 4, 365 days a year.
Used to be earlier. And because this is my thing, is Pizza Patrol, because I love to wake up and get drunk. I'm not a night person. No, I'm just not a night person.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I'll have a few drinks on my day off. In fact, tomorrow is Wednesday. It's my day off.
Cheers.
That's what I'm doing. I'm having Pizza Patrol. It's decided. So what do you get at Pizza Patrol? You must get then their deep dish, though.
I am the pan pizza guy.
Yeah.
Pan pizza is different than deep dish. Important distinction.
Oh, okay.
Deep dish may be in a pan, but but pan pizza is not necessarily deep dish.
Okay.
So my go-to special is the carryout special. If I'm feeling fat and sassy, I'll do 2 toppings. I'll do a pepperoni mushroom with extra sauce. I think the extra sauce is really important.
Their sauce is good.
Their sauce is amazing. It's got that slight green pepper taste to it.
Is that what it is? I thought it was onion.
There is an onion flavor.
There's like a lot of onion, too.
It's got a very, very subtle green pepper taste to it.
Which typically I hate, but maybe that's...
I could be imagining it and projecting, but I'm pretty sure that's why
it's so special to me, because there's no other context under which I will accept green pepper taste. So maybe that could be it.
It's very subtle, but it's amazing. They do good stuff.
I love them. And so you just get the pizza, or because their sides are pretty outrageous.
I'm a pizza straight pizza guy.
Okay.
And so one of the subjects on my pizza blog was reheatability score, and that is their only downfall, is that the pan pizza does not reheat very well.
Okay.
So you got to eat it fresh.
So who's your runner-up? Can you give us like top 5, top 6?
Top 5.
Just all of them.
As long as nobody slashes my tires for this. So I think as far as like more traditional sit-down pizza places, I kind of am a big fan of Blackbird. I think they do a good pizza. They do a good pizza for reasonable price. Rhombus is good. I think they're a little expensive for what they are.
Rhombus guys are expensive.
It's a little easier to tell. And most of the places around town are pretty good, and I will spare the bottom 5 just for the sake of niceties. But
you don't need any of the chains?
I do sometimes, because they're nearby and they're around, and cheap. They're expensive.
Domino's is insanely affordable.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, is it still food?
Yeah. As far as like a chain, what would be your go-to chain?
It used to be Papa John's, but
really?
Yeah, it used to be. But once they ousted Papa, for better or for worse, none of my business, but the quality declined significantly, and it was very obvious. He was the quality control head of that company.
Was he really?
It seemed like it.
Yeah,
it really seemed like it.
Okay. When I feel like a lot of food places have some have held their own, but a lot have kind of gone down in quality.
And one could tie it to the currency debasement in a lot of ways because they're chasing a price figure. They're not like there's the way I heard it said is that there's a lot of businesses that there's restaurants. And then there's businesses that sell food, quote unquote food. Yeah. That's kind of what it is.
I will give a shout out to Deeks and Marco's because I also have and so if you're looking for something more affordable and just like base level, how do you feel about those two?
I like Marco's. I think Deeks is terrible.
Oh no,
I've never had a good experience at Deeks.
So my wife hates Deeks too.
I'm sorry
because that cardboard crust, you don't like it.
I've never had a good experience there. Even when I had a free one, I couldn't finish it.
Oh no,
I'm sorry, but it's just,
the crust
I just don't think it's good.
I love that cardboard garbagey. It's bad, but only in the best way.
Not my thing.
Oh no, but Marco's is good.
Marco's makes good stuff.
Yeah,
it's another chain, but it's good stuff.
Yeah, and that's what makes it more affordable because it's not as much a restaurant. And I mean, gosh, Pizza Patrol is almost like a chain though, too, isn't it?
No, that's just the one. It's just the one. They had two once upon a time, but it's just the one spot.
I believe they get all of their stuff from Hot Stuff though.
That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I know that the different places have different distributions, but I haven't had Hot Stuff since I was a kid, but Pizza Patrol, it doesn't hold a candle to Pizza Patrol.
You don't think?
Like I said, haven't had it recently, so maybe it's different now.
You know what you should do? Have you ever had pizza at PetroServe?
No, I don't think so.
You should call up a PetroServe and order. You can get them to make you like a whole pizza. Mm-hmm. I think you'll find that it's incredibly similar. Not exactly the same, but incredibly similar.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and because I'm pretty sure it's the same distribution.
Wouldn't surprise me.
So give that.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot.
Man, I want some pizza so bad.
That might be what I'm doing
I'm
today.
so hungry right now. I'm not kidding. Tomorrow I'm having Pizza Patrol. Wife, you're listening.
241-9000.
241-9000. She drops off the kids at daycare because they go. Daycare's right next to the river.
Yep.
Hops over, picks it up. Pizza Patrol comes home. Nice. I've already had a Bloody Mary and a half, and then we watch a movie and off to the races. So,
heck yeah.
All right, I want to do the whole segment though. So we're going to go in a little bit over time. I have a 1 o'clock that I got to get to. So other than that, I'm just no. We can take that. You got somewhere to be?
Nah.
All right, let's do this.
Work, something, I don't know.
So, I mean, you meet people, and I think I already know the answer to this, but if you're going to take someone out for coffee, where's your favorite place to go?
Favorite place for coffee is probably Atomic Coffee downtown.
Oh, really? Okay. Not Brewhalla.
It's been a minute since I've been there. But it was my favorite place in college. I had a friend that worked there. And it's just a nice space.
It is. It really is. And how do you take your coffee?
I like with cream.
Okay.
Just cream.
Just black. So you get like a coffee of the day and just
brewed
put cream
coffee.
in it?
Yep, that's my preferred way to do it.
Yeah. When you don't look like you need to watch the calories, so you can have all the cream you want.
Try my best.
I switched to black quite a while ago. Stay slim. Try to keep my figure. Okay, we're not having pizza tonight. Tonight we're at home. We're cooking. Do you cook? You ever
cook all the time. I love to cook.
Okay,
so make my own pizzas too. I had my own pizzas in my review blog too. I've reviewed myself. Very self-critical.
Okay. Did you know this? We didn't even talk about spicy pie. What do you think of spicy pie? Because it's thin. I'll bet you don't like it.
No, it's not. But it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, but you want to be excited to learn that spicy pie, you can buy their dough for like $5. They started doing that during the pathogen of specific origin.
Sure.
You just walk in there, they'll $5. And it makes up pretty good.
I can make my own dough.
But it's the only way that I can get pizza at 9 o'clock in the morning if I'm sick of Pizza Patrol, right? Because where else are you going to get pizza at 9 in the morning?
Just at home, I guess.
Yeah, right? But you make your own dough?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
It's flour, water, oil, salt, yeast. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for thousands of years. I don't see why I can't too.
And so you don't buy a mix or you just straight.
No.
Where do you get the flour from?
It's just a store, it's just flour, it's just bread flour.
Well, actually, that is the question. So where do you go buy your food supplies? What is your strategy for buying supplies? If you want the flour for your pizza dough, where does it come from?
I don't have, so if I'm feeling real fancy, I'll order in fancy double-aught pizza flour from Italy, but not often I'm feeling fancy. So it's often just all-purpose flour from Cashwise on 13th.
Yeah, okay. And that's enough. That's enough.
That's plenty. That's all you need. Yeah.
And it gets you the kind of dough that you want. How is it? I mean, what is it that makes doughs different? I feel like the
hydration quantity. So it's just the amount of water to gluten, really. So that's. And then, there's all these little variables in between, like the oil and when you put it in and how much sugar you're putting and how much yeast and the rise time. And there's all a number of factors that people have been debating for millennia.
Sounds like a lot of work.
If you don't have a stand mixer, it can be a lot of work. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't have one of those.
Well, maybe I'll have to look into making my own dough.
It's easier than you think.
So Fargo, my standing joke, I told you this is kind of like stand-up, right? I'm always working the material. Fargo, while not having a high unemployment rate, also has probably one of the lowest employment rates in the nation.
Fascinating.
That is because many of us, myself included, you soon to be, don't have jobs. We are all self-employed, small businesses, that kind of thing. Who's your favorite small business in town?
Shoot, my favorite small business in town is probably 3D Fuel.
3D Fuel.
Right. They are a 3D printer filament manufacturer in town.
Okay.
And as someone who's very heavily involved in 3D printing, that is a godsend to have what I think is the best filament on the planet made right here in town.
Oh, okay. And aren't they, did you tell me, I think you'd said previously that they're making a special order just for you. Hey!
Right here's my first sample.
There it is.
Color match
Show that right up to this camera right there.
Here.
Yeah, and then that'll be the segment right there.
There
you go. Very good.
Bitcoin orange.
Love it. All right. Last question, and then we can get out of here. So it's not that late. We got all the questions in. We didn't have to rush. See? So we all do things that pour out. We do things that are for others. We do things, our work, our job, things to push out into the world. And then we got to recharge our batteries. We got to fill our cup up. We got to take in for ourselves. For some people, it's rest. For some people, it's play. Everybody kind of has a different way of recharging. What is it that you do to fill your cup?
There are many things. I have many interests. I will say the most regionally relevant one is that I like to play hockey. I'm on the ice twice a week at least.
You didn't strike me as the sports type.
I think it's just another tier to society that is important. Sports, team sports especially, are a very important thing. Playing and being involved in them. It's fun to watch them too. But
I don't know why, but when I see people at a sports stadium thing, I don't think to myself, there's a bunch of Bitcoiners.
No, but
it didn't seem like you would get an overlap there.
It's maybe it's nerdy, but like I said, I think it's important for one's development to be involved in sports. Yeah, I think
that's interesting
to be participating.
Yeah,
and because it's just like it's an abstract thing, doesn't have an end goal.
Yeah.
But you have fun doing it. You make friends doing it. It's teamwork. You can't do it by yourself.
It's competitive.
It's community building.
Teaches you about winning. Teaches you about losing.
Teaches you about winning and losing.
Yeah.
Teaches you about sportsmanship and just not ethics, but courtesy, gentlemanliness, I guess, something in a sense. Yeah. So I like to play hockey. I'm involved in the Moorhead over 30 men's league. I play goalie over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's very cool. I got to find all kinds. Is there a bunch of Moorhead? Is there a bunch of over 30 men's stuff?
There's a Sunday league and a Wednesday league. I'm on the Sunday league. And there's a couple other adult leagues in town.
I can't ice skate.
That blows my mind. You've lived here how long?
Yeah. Well, my knees, my ankles are really weak. My ankles and my wrists, and so like I can't punch.
Do you know how you fix that?
Yeah.
You get in the gym, you lift.
I don't know. No, it's a joint problem. It's not a muscle problem.
You get the muscles to support the joints.
You think? Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Maybe.
I'm not a doctor.
Neither am I, but I do play one on television. That's the show. What do you think?
I had a great time.
We went into some overtime. We went into some weird spots.
You can have me back anytime.
Ran over. To be on. It's one and done. It's one and done. So, but the biggest compliment you could give would be to send someone my way. I think maybe another Bitcoiner, so we can talk about more of the Bitcoin. But the grand vision of the show is eventually, because there's only 250,000 people in town. So if I get a different person on every week, we'll be done in about 50,000 years. So that
give or take.
5,000 years. 5,000 years. We can do that.
Plus or minus.
Yeah, plus or minus. I have not worked out the math. But all right, one more time, plug yourself, and we'll get out of here.
All right, I'm PizzAndy. You can come talk to me and some others at the Bitcoin Meetup, second Thursday of every month, January 9th, 7 p.m. at Brewhalla.
And, of course, I am Conrad Fargo. You can find me anywhere. You can type in Conrad Fargo anywhere. You're just hanging out. You've got your phone in your hand. You just start typing in Conrad Fargo, and then I appear. PizzAndy, do you ever shop on Amazon?
Once in a blue moon.
If you were just like blackout, just like start typing Conrad Fargo while you're on Amazon, I show up and I'm for sale there.
Wow.
You could buy me.
Wow.
You can buy me. I'm everywhere that you could possibly look on the internet. Find me, and then most importantly, like me, share me, subscribe to me. I need to be loved. Andy, that is my call to action.
Pay attention to me.
Please.
Give me your eyeballs and earballs.
I need them. I need them. So we are going to get out of here with
right now?
Tempest Fugit.
Tempest Fugit.
Tell me about that, and then we'll really get out.
I like prog rock. That's it. It's a nerdy prog rock song. Just deal with it.
First rush, then yes.
Love yes.
All right, and we are going to listen to that. Thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
Thank you everybody for listening, and we will see everyone next week.
Cheers.